Hi there, and welcome to another episode of SEVA TV. I'm Jonah, your host. Now, whether you're a student or a teacher or just someone who loves to learn, this episode is packed with inspiration straight from creators just like you. Today, we're diving into the world of film and media, exploring the stories, tools, and tips that are shaping the future of cinema. So, get ready, it's time to learn, create, and have some fun with SEVA TV.
SEVA TV starts now.
First up, we've got a wildly fun video called "'Twas the Night Before the SEVAs." But before we get into it, let's hear from the director Blue from Will Rogers Middle School about what her process for creating this amazing video was like.
My name is Blue. I go to Will Rogers Middle School, and my video is "'Twas the Night Before the SEVAs." My video is about the SEVAs, and I wrote a script that was all about all the kids being excited about all their videos and saying if they're going to be finalists, and I wanted to put that into a video for other people to see and show. My favorite part about making the video was probably doing the script. I had a little help from my friend, and we were just thinking of different lines we could put that would really represent the SEVAs, and I wanted my viewers to get excited about the SEVAs and to show how important it is to everyone and the producers and everyone who works super hard on it. "'Twas the night before the SEVAs went all through the crew, not a video unedited, no wire askew. The cameras were charging in their places with care, in hopes good scenes soon would be there. The mics were wrapped up all snug in the media shed, while visions of interviews danced in producers' heads. Lavalier and their batteries, tripod and bag, will be set down for a while, until finalists turn to SEVAs and the students come back. When out shot the red carpet that would bring us all together, the show would begin soon, starting with our introducer Trevor. All the finalists had been announced, set in place was their spot for a chance at a SEVA, with the judges given thought. The moon on the eve of the SEVAs was cold, as students from everywhere prepared to be bold, to display their videos to the crowd below, their speeches potentially presented during the show. Paperwork signed with producers and talent too, filmmakers about to make their big debut. With an opportunity that doesn't come quick, every dedicated student worked for it. With the finalists locked into 5 categories ready for that day, after the main event we will all celebrate. 'Twas the night before the SEVAs, we're all ready to go, the countdown awaits to begin the big show.
Next, we are leaving our studio and visiting yours. Today, we are getting a very special look into one of our SEVA studios. Come on, let's go, check it out.
Hi guys, my name is Naya and I'm here at Sunrise Elementary School in the Elk Grove Unified School District. And today, we're going to take a look at the SEVA studio here on campus. Let's take a look. Here we are. Let's check it out.
Naya, welcome to Spartan TV. Come on in.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Welcome to our studio.
So, can you tell me a little bit about your program?
This is Spartan TV at Sunrise Elementary School, and we have kindergartners through 6th graders in this program, media students learning the field.
That's awesome. And how does that work with all the different grade levels? Like, do they collaborate or is it?
So we meet every Wednesday morning. I have about 32 students show up, and every Wednesday they have to come with a new idea to pitch.
Wow.
And so they're sitting in their classrooms listening to their teachers, other students coming up finding ideas to put on the show.
That's awesome. And do the kids come up with the scripts and the ideas and then produce it as well?
They do everything.
Wow.
Absolutely everything. So we help the K through 3s a little bit, but 4th through 6th grade, they're more on their own. So they're creating most of it. And then this is the computer lab, but I share it with Spartan TV in the lab. So this is our media center with our TriCaster, teleprompter.
And do they get to choose the jobs or do you assign them?
They pretty much get to choose. But some of them don't want to be at the anchor table. Some of them just want to be behind the camera and edit. But they do rotate. So there'll be a student on camera 1. The next week they're doing the TriCaster. So they rotate.
Very cool. And how do they begin to learn these types of skills?
Lots and lots and lots of training in the classroom. So Wednesday mornings I'll break the months into different skills. The beginning is just using the equipment, learning how to use the equipment, learning how to storyboard, all the different types of shots. And then they start to make scripts and they go out and film. One of the hardest things is just keeping the media organized in the Wii video.
Organization is key.
So this is our control center. So we have a TriCaster, teleprompter, and this is mostly the 4th through 6th graders. So I have my sound operator who controls 2 mics. Sometimes we'll have wireless mics or we have the cabled mics. And then I'll have my technical director sit here who monitors the TriCaster and moves between all the different videos. And then I actually have another student sit here who actually sits on the script to make sure that we're following through all the different pieces.
Keeping track.
Keeping track. And we have a laptop that goes too so they can follow the different shots. And then I'll have my teleprompter operator who does the teleprompters. And I have one more student standing here just to make sure the overall look looks good. And if you come this way, I have a 3-camera shot with teleprompters. So I'll have my 3 camera operators along with a studio director standing out here who is actually on a headset still cueing the anchors and making them look at the cameras.
Do your kids have a favorite position that you find is often like a hot commodity?
Oh, they all want to be the director because they all want to do that go piece, and they all have their own like little thing they do. So it's kind of funny.
Yeah,
and, that's a good piece. But yeah, we have green screen. There are times when we'll remove this anchor table so we can do green screen work. That green screen comes out.
Oh, wow.
So we can actually do some green screen work on there. And then this is just kind of showing the history of Spartan TV on the wall here of all different shots throughout the year. And then of course, our SEVA Studio plaque and of course our SEVA Awards, which we show right there as well.
Pretty impressive. And throughout your whole process, how have you seen your program grow from the beginning to now, where it is now?
When we first begun, we literally had a green piece of paper on a wall and one little camera shot.
It's definitely grown.
And then we just grew over the last 9 years. So, yeah, it's been fun. Yes.
And what is one skill that you hope that your students take away from your program?
Wow, one skill. I hope they can make videos that make impact on others. And that does happen in some of the videos. So you can make a PSA, you can make an instructional video, but when a student can come to me and say, I want to make this video, it's really going to make an impact on the community, that makes my day.
That's amazing.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for being at Spartan TV.
Thank you for joining me here at Sunrise Elementary School in the SEVA studio. And now, back to you at SEVA TV.
Up next, Marcus from Franklin High School shares with us the benefits of using a drone to film in his video, Taking Flight. Let's check it out.
What are the limitations that they have to follow and be under, and how to have fun with it? Because if you have those 2 things, then you can't really go wrong with it. You can get a lot of dynamic shots that you couldn't really get from a camera and standing on the ground. But with a drone, you can totally do that. Steady shots, just like gliding. Drone glides really well. Oh, the license process is so easy. You just have to go to their website, read their pamphlet thing, answer 40-ish questions, and if you get enough right, you have your commercial drone license. I taught everyone else just simple basics, how to fly, the settings with the safety measures and things like that. How to use it is entirely up to them, whether it be for creative or recreational, or I was originally going to use my drone license for real estate because that's what my dad does, and he would love some drone shots of like properties and things like that. Just getting started, I think, is how we prepare for that future. For this school year, here's my top 2. First one, I loved using it for the parade. We had a school parade, a bunch of clubs. Everyone would go around campus in floats and things. And what we did with the drone is that we just cruised right over them. And it looked beautiful. People who saw it would wave, and that made the shot way better. And the second thing was the powder puff game. Having the drone over all the flag football players and the halftime performance, it looked really good. It looked really good. I can't really get that anywhere else, right? Like, there's no other pathway, no other class that has something like this. So it's really cool that I have a very slim opportunity to do something as cool as this.
Now those were some very cool shots. Thanks for sharing your hobby and talent with us, Marcus. Are you looking to improve the quality of your shots? Well, in our next video, Elizabeth, Lorena, and Harper from John Barrett Middle School would teach us how to film high-quality shots.
How to film high-quality shots. Setting up your camera. Now you are ready to film. Wide, medium, and tight shots. How to film wide shots. This is a wide shot. In this shot, you can see what is going on in the background. This person is in a quad area and sitting at the table. Film medium shots. Medium shot. In this shot, you can see what the person is doing. In this case, the person is talking about something. Film tight shots. Is a tight shot. In this shot, you can focus on the person. It also shows all the details. No space is used when interviewing someone. It looks like this. Reporting, it is very helpful to use this thing called rule of thirds. The person should be aligned with the first line here. And you end up with something like this.
What great information. Thanks for sharing. I'll be sure to use some of those tips on my next project. Speaking of tips, let's check out this quick tutorial on how to set up your camera by my fellow host, Naya.
Are you ready to master your camera and take your videos to the next level? You're in the right place. Today, we're breaking down the basics of how to operate your camera. Let's get started. From your SEVA field kit, you will need your camera, a battery, and an SD card. The camera we are using today is the Panasonic HC-V785 camcorder. To get started, turn on your camera by flipping open the screen and pressing the power button located here. If your camera doesn't turn on, you may have to charge the battery. You can charge the battery by attaching the power cable directly to the camera body, or by using the included wall charger. To disconnect the battery, press and hold down the release button while sliding the battery down. You can adjust your camera settings by tapping on the arrow icons on your screen. Select WB to adjust the white balance. To set your white balance, point the camera at something white so it fills the entire screen. A blank piece of paper will work. Then tap the arrow icons to dial in your color temperature until the screen appears white. If you are unsure or just getting started, you can set these to auto. Now, adjust your exposure. Go back to your camera settings and select Iris. Then tap the arrow icons to make the image brighter or to make the image darker. If the room is too dark, we recommend turning on some lights or filming near a window. When operating your camera handheld, slide your hand under the strap to secure your grip. You may need to adjust the strap to fit your hand, or connect the camera to your tripod. You can view our tripod video for instructions on how to do this. You can use the knob on the top of the camera to zoom in and out, or press the camera button to snap a quick photo. Press the red button to begin recording a video. When you see the red dot on the screen, you know you are recording. Press the button again to stop recording. To play back your recording, press the button with the play icon. Then tap on the video you'd like to see. To return your camera view, press the playback button again. When you are done filming, turn off the camera by pressing and holding the power button. Then close the screen and return the camera to the case. That's a wrap. Now that you've got the basics down, go out and start capturing amazing videos. See you next time.
Incredible. Thanks for all of that helpful information, Naya. We've learned so many helpful tips and tricks for creating great videos, but there's still so much more to come. Before we get to our next clip, let's hear from Isla for another segment of Take 5 Trivia.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to another Take 5 Trivia, where your knowledge of film and media gets a moment in the spotlight. I'm your host, Isla. Today's trivia question is about film history. As I'm sure many of you know, films didn't always have sound like they do today. In fact, they used to be completely silent, with some having only music and no spoken words. Today's question is, when did the first feature-length film with synchronized dialogue come out? Was it A, 1958, B, 1927, or C, 2001? The correct answer is B, 1927. The Jazz Singer came out on October 6, 1927, and was the first movie with synchronized talking. Even though parts of the film were still silent, it was a big turning point in film history. Thanks so much for playing. See you next time during Take 5 Trivia.
Thanks so much for that, Isla. I can't imagine a world with films that had no spoken dialogue or sound effects. Speaking of sound, some students at Galt High School tried to create all the sounds themselves for their work, The Three Bears cartoon, using the art of Foley. Let's take a peek at what these students were able to create.
Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
That sounds great. Thank you to the students of Galt High School and GTV for that wonderful demonstration of the art of Foley. Now, let's watch another quick demo with Naya on how to set up and use a tripod. Roll that tape.
Tripods are an essential piece of video equipment used to stabilize your camera footage. In this video, we will go over how to set up and use a tripod. unclip the latches on the lower section of the legs first and allow each leg to fully extend. Once fully extended, close the latches to lock the legs in place. If your subject is tall, you can also use the upper section of the legs. You can quickly make small adjustments to the height by using the center column. Just turn the knob in the center to the left and lift the head of the tripod to your desired height. Then turn the knob to the right to lock it down. Now let's mount our camera to the tripod using the mounting plate. Line up the plate perpendicular to the body of the camera and twist the screw into the hole underneath the camera. With the mounting plate attached to your camera, line up the front of the plate to the bracket and gently lower the camera until it snaps into place. If you're having trouble mounting your camera, make sure the latch is in the right position. Now with your camera mounted to the tripod, let's talk about how to operate it. To adjust the tilt, loosen the knob on the left of the tripod head by turning it to the left. Now grab the handle to freely tilt it up and down. To adjust the pan, loosen the knob directly under the camera by turning it to the left. Then use the handle to pan left or right. To lock the pan and tilt, simply tighten both knobs back up. Be careful not to over-tighten. When you're done filming, carefully remove the camera by placing one hand on top while moving the latch to the right position. Then lower the center column of the tripod and tilt the head up. Finally, collapse the legs by unclipping the latches and lowering the tripod to the ground. Then slide the tripod back into its case. That is everything you need to know about setting up and operating your tripod. Next time you are out filming a video, remember the key to steady footage is a level tripod. See you next time.
Wonderful, Anaya. Thank you for teaching us how to properly set up and use a tripod. Before we watch our next clip, let's get the inside scoop from Director Winter of Catherine L. Albiani Middle School about the process he underwent to create his video training for SEVA.
My name is Winter. I go to Catherine L. Albiani Middle School, and the title of my video is Training for SEVA. Training for SEVA is about working hard for what you want and your goals. I basically do a montage in my video, and I work out with camera equipment, and it's pretty funny. How I made the video was I basically had to grab like tripods from my house, and I had to use my sister's SEVAs for the montage part, and I also had to like run around my neighborhood, and then if a shot wasn't good enough, then I'd have to redo the whole entire thing over again and go back in the same clothes. My favorite part was definitely showing it to my family. I want my viewers to learn that to achieve your goals and to achieve your objective, you have to, work for it. Yeah, it'll take time, it'll take patience, but if you just strive to what you want, then you can get it done.
So you want to win a SEVA, huh?
Yeah.
Well, then you'll have to go through the training for it, which will take time and patience.
I'm willing to go through whatever it takes.
You know this isn't easy, right?
I know, but I can do it.
Then, here's the training for it.
How are we going to show my progress in a short period of time?
A montage.
So it was all a dream? Wow, I guess hard work really does pay off.
I love that winner. What a hilarious video. Before we end our program today, we've got one last demonstration for you. Let's check it out.
Listen up, because today we are talking about the key to recording great sound by using the microphone included in your SEVA field kit. I'll walk you through everything you need to know to get your microphone up and running. So let's dive right in. From your SEVA field kit, you will need your microphone, wireless receiver, cameras, and your headphones. Before each shoot, check to make sure you have fresh batteries in both the microphone and the receiver by pinching the clasps and sliding out the tray. Then insert 2 AA batteries and slide them back in. Now we can turn them on. On the receiver, press and hold the power button located on the right side until the screen turns on. On the microphone, the power button will be on the top. If you tap the power button again, the mic will be muted and the red light will flash. Tap the power button again to unmute. To pair the mic to the receiver, both should be set to the same channel, as indicated by the number on the screen. Use the plus and minus buttons on the front to change the channels until they both match. Now, attach the receiver to your camera by sliding it onto the mounting plate and locking it into place. Plug the cable into the port labeled mic on your camera body. Then, mic up the person speaking on camera by clipping the mic to the collar of their shirt like so. You can hide the cable by tucking it under their shirt or jacket. Make sure to plug in your headphones into the port on the outside of your camera so you can monitor your audio as you record. Be careful not to plug your headphones into the port labeled A/V. You will only hear static. That sounds so much better. And just like that, you are all set for recording better sounding audio. If you enjoyed this video, check out the rest of our SEVA training series. See you next time.
Well, that's a wrap up on today's show. But if you like what you've seen today, be sure to check us out at secctv.org. Again, that is secctv.org for more awesome content. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm your host, Jonah. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time here on SEVA TV.
The Student Educational Video Awards, or SEVAs, is a program organized by the Sacramento Educational Cable Consortium. The contest is open to all Sacramento County students, grades K through 20. Throughout the year, students produce media work that highlights important events, stories, and educational messages from their lives. For more information on how you can enter the SEVAs, check out our website at secctv.org/SEVA. Share your vision with the SEVAs.